Today I'm going to explain to you how to cook cayenne pepper Parmesan halibut, but this recipe can also be used for any other white meat fish. It doesn't really go very well with salmon, but it goes really good on any white meat fish. So it's very simple, and you can make it for any amount of fish that you want, really. So the trick is that we're going to have to make the sauce, of course, to start. And I'm just going to be making this for one person, so I'm just going to make enough sauce for a single serving. You're going to take 1 part Parmesan cheese, and then you're going to take 2 parts Miracle Whip, okay? Then what you're going to do is get some lemon juice. You're just going to add a few drops, not too much. But again, some people really like lemon juice, so add as much as you like. And then you're going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper. Of course, everybody has different tolerances for heat. I'm just going to add a little bit. So that's going to be great. But I know some people, they love it they love it to set their face on fire when they take one little bite out of it. So if you're one of those people, maybe you want to add more, but you won't taste anything but the pepper if you add that much. And you're just crazy if you do that, so don't do that. Anyway, so, as I said, 1 part Parmesan cheese, 2 parts Miracle Whip, a little bit of lemon juice, and then cayenne pepper to your flavor. But don't add too much, because then you just lose the great flavor. But the Parmesan cheese and the cayenne pepper really complement each other. Anyway, so we're just going to have to mix this up nicely, and just make sure that you don't have any clumps of the cayenne pepper, or else you might have one bite of your fish that is a little more strong than you want. So that's good. You got all the Parmesan cheese nicely moist with the Miracle Whip, and you got the cayenne pepper evenly distributed in the sauce, and it's nice and thick. You see that? It's not going to run off the fish when we put it on. And I will get the halibut ready, and then I'll keep recording the video for you guys. Okay, so now that I have the halibut ready, all that I'm going to do is wipe the sauce that I made earlier onto it, and try to get an even spread. And just try to get it to touch all the parts that you can of the fish, because then, of course, the flavor will seep into the meat. And this is a very good dish. Like, if you're ever having friends over, or if you're having family, or co-workers, like, try this dish, so long as they don't mind a little bit of spice, because of course there's a bit of spice, but it honestly doesn't kick that much. I wouldn't call this a spicy dish. It's got just a little bit of kick to it, so it's really pleasant to taste. And there, you can see how I got a little bit on the sides, but you can't put too much on the sides, or else of course it'll run down, which doesn't matter, because if you got a little bit of sauce falling down, who cares really? See, it's beautifully covered in that sauce that we had prepared. Okay, now we're going to turn the oven on bake at 400 Fahrenheit. Now Celsius, and I don't even think that there's an oven that can get it to 400 Celsius, so don't worry about it. If you need that in Celsius, go Google it, but it's 400 Fahrenheit, okay? But now we're going to wait for that to preheat. Okay, now the oven is preheated to 100 Fahrenheit. Get it hot. I'm just going to put it in there, okay? Now we're going to turn on the timer for 12 to 15 minutes. I'm going to set it to 15 minutes because I know how this oven works, and I've done pieces of meat like this quite a few times, and 15 minutes has been fine. But depending on your oven, it may take longer, it may take shorter. But if you don't know your oven, I recommend trying like 12 minutes to start. But I would be surprised if it takes more than 15 minutes if you have properly preheated your oven. If you don't wait for your oven to be preheated, it can take longer, of course, because it's not to its full temperature yet. So just let it preheat. And now I'll wait for 15 minutes and I'll show you the end results. But actually before I end, I will also say that many people, what they like to do with this is they like to crumple up Ritz crackers and sprinkle it on top of the sauce after they've put it onto the fish. So that also gives it another extra flavor to it, and it also gives it kind of a crunchy flavor for the bits of Ritz crackers that don't get a little moist from the sauce. So if you want to try something different, that's very good. I've done it that way too with Ritz crackers. But honestly, the only reason why I didn't do that today is just I don't have any Ritz crackers with me right now, and I'm a little too lazy to go out to the store and get some. So yeah, sorry about that. But that's what you can do to make it just a little step better, I guess, a little bit. Just a little bit though, because it honestly doesn't make it that much better. Okay, well, the 15 minutes are up, and you can see that I've already split it open to take a look inside. And as you can see, it's nice and flaky, and done. Because you want it to be flaky but not dry. But the nice thing is that the sauce will keep in a lot of the liquid in the fish, so it won't dry out. But it still allows it to like dry out a bit, because of course you don't want your fish to be mushy, because that would just be disgusting. Anyway, so there you have it. That's your Cayenne Parmesan cheese halibut, or white fish of any type that you desire, because it goes good on all of them. And so yeah, this goes great with potatoes and other veggies. It's a very complementing flavor for lots of stuff. So I hope that you found this video useful. I hope that you enjoy the flavor of it, because I know I do. And I will try to get more videos up soon. I hope, but we'll see.